Over the years, we've worked with hundreds of companies and solutions providers, and we hear the same thing from each of them again and again. Deploying XR is difficult, especially at scale. Existing MDM solutions are designed for managing phones, tablets, and laptops, not VR and AR devices. The companies and solution providers we talk to are looking for an easy way to remotely install apps and content to devices, remotely keep their apps and content updated across their devices, lock down devices in kiosk mode, configure system settings, and remotely receive apps sourced from external content developers. Arbor XR was built not just to manage a fleet of VR and AR devices, but to solve the core problems associated with VR and AR device management and content deployment. I'm Josh Franzen, Product Manager at Arbor XR, and over the next few minutes, I'm going to showcase how using Arbor XR can simplify deploying XR at scale. Upon logging into Arbor XR, the first thing you'll see is the dashboard, which gives you a snapshot into your organization. You can quickly identify which devices are out of compliance, the last time they've been online, monitor devices' location, and identify any installation errors. The first thing you'll want to do is enroll devices. Enrolling devices is easy, and you can either do this one at a time or in batches. We've built the device setup app for PCs to simplify and expedite the enrollment of devices into your Arbor XR organization. To get started, navigate to Devices and Groups, then click on the plus button. Select the device type you need to enroll. This will open an in-app guide walking you through the enrollment. Download the device setup app, and once installed, launch it and connect to your device. Optionally name the device, then click Install. If you have a USB hub, you can connect multiple devices and enroll multiple devices all at once. Once the install is complete, you can click the Manage Device button to be taken back to the Arbor XR web portal. You'll be directed to the device's summary page, which is where you can view useful information about the device, such as the serial number, the device type, the operating system version, Arbor's client app version, available storage space, and much more. Click on Devices and Groups to be taken back to the device's index page, where you can search, filter, and sort across your entire device fleet. You can search for devices by name or serial number. You can filter by tags, which are metadata that you can create and assign to devices as you see fit. You can filter by device type, the client version number, the operating system version number, the last seen date, and more. You can also sort columns and even display additional columns containing helpful metadata such as the enrollment date, storage used, battery, and more. Finally, you can create custom fields for enhanced search and reporting. Navigate to a device, click Settings, then click New Field. Enter a name for the field, then, once saved, enter a value for this field on this device. Once values for custom fields are assigned to devices, you can search by these values in the devices table. Next, I'm going to show how you can build and manage a library of apps, videos, and web links. You can either self-host all content on your own S3 or S3 cloud storage bucket, or host content on Arbor XR servers at no additional cost. To add an app, navigate to the Content library, and in the Apps tab, click Add Content, then select Add App. Enter the name, specify its compatibility, then click Add App. At this point, you've created the entry for the app. The next step is to upload the APK. To do so, click Upload Version. Here you can drag and drop the APK, or you can click Browse to begin uploading. At this point, you can either stay on this page and monitor the progress of the upload, or you can multitask, and for example, add a description and an image. Arbor XR offers version management, so you can upload all builds of the app, then deploy specific versions to specific devices using release channels. To add a video, navigate to Videos, click Add Content, then select Add Video. Drag and drop the video file, or you can click Browse and begin uploading. To create a WebXR link, navigate to WebXR Links, then click Add Content and select Add WebXR Link. Enter the title and URL, then click Add. Next, I'm going to show how you can leverage Arbor's Device Groups functionality. Device groups are admin-defined groups of devices that share the same apps, files, and settings. With nested groups, you can create parent groups and an unlimited number of nested subgroups. This allows you to model your groups after your real-world company structure and manage devices in a more logical fashion. To create a group, click Create Group in the side navigation menu. Enter a name, specify the device compatibility, then click Create Group. To create a subgroup, click Add Subgroup, or select Configure Group to add devices and begin configuring. After clicking Configure Group and specifying the device type, you'll be directed to the group's Devices tab. Click Add Devices to assign devices to the group. Next, click on the Content tab to add apps, videos, and WebXR links to the group. Thanks to Arbor's release channels, you can control which version of your applications are installed to the devices in the group. After adding content to a group, you can track the status of the installation by observing the status column. This column will show you a count of the number of devices the app, video, or web link has been successfully installed on. You can hover over the status to get more information on which specific devices have the content installed, which are still in a pending state, and which, if any, have errored. After adding devices and content, you can now configure the devices in your group. In the Headset Experience page, you can manage what end users see inside the headset. Arbor XR Home is Arbor XR's launcher that allows you to customize the environment and lock down the headset as you see fit. You can configure Arbor Home to only display the content and settings that users should have access to. You can also customize the environment with your own logo and background. You can customize the background with either a 360-degree image or a 3D environment developed in Unity. Arbor XR Kiosk mode, on the other hand, means anytime the device is booted up, it will automatically launch into the specified Kiosk app and prevent end users from accessing any other apps and settings. In settings, you can manage the device's Wi-Fi networks, security settings, OS updates, and certain system settings. Arbor XR supports both the personal and enterprise modes for WPA2 and WPA3. Various encryption protocols and authentication types are supported, including certificate-based authentication. On Pico and Magic Leap devices, you can use Arbor XR to manage OS updates. Disable automatic updates and specify when new OS versions install to guarantee a stable production environment. On Meta devices, postpone automatic OS updates by up to 30 days. Next, let's take a look at Arbor XR's experience management functionality, which includes remote launch, remote reboot, and remote view. With remote launch, you can remotely launch apps, videos, or WebXR links onto devices. This allows admins to launch content on behalf of end users. With remote reboot, you can remotely power cycle devices. With remote view, you can cast the device to the Arbor XR portal over Wi-Fi. Unfortunately, remote view does not currently support Meta devices. All of these actions can be performed on multiple devices at once. Next, let's take a quick look at the in-headset experience for users. As mentioned previously, Arbor XR Home is a fully customizable environment that locks down end users' access to content and settings. In Arbor XR Home, users can one-click launch the applications, videos, and WebXR links you've made available. A key feature of Arbor XR Home is that you can pin shortcuts to videos and WebXR links in the main menu so users can one-click launch. While in Arbor XR Home, users can also optionally access key device settings such as Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and casting. Next, I'm going to demo Arbor XR's app sharing functionality. For content developers whose enterprise or education clients have their own Arbor XR organization, app sharing enables them to upload an app once to their organization's content library and then share it with their customers' organizations in just a few clicks. For example, if a content developer needs to share the forklift training app with you, their enterprise customer, they can click the Share App button, enter your organization's unique ID, then click Share. You will need to provide the content developer with your organization ID ahead of time. Once the content developer shares the app, you will get an email notification and be prompted to either accept or decline the shared app. Once accepted, you can install the shared app to your devices. This concludes the demo. There are several other features not covered in this demo, such as device usage analytics, NVR single sign-on, user management, and the audit log. If you are interested and would like to learn more, you can contact us at info@arborxr.com. Get set up with Arbor XR today to see how easy it is to deploy XR at scale.